today's news, we will be delving more into the issues at the Parliament House. Stay tuned for more details on our top stories coming up shortly. I'm Ajwa Asobotwe, and this is the State News Ghana. Now, moving on to our first story. The National Task Force has disconnected electricity supply to Ghana's Parliament House and offices in Job 600, home to the members of Parliament, due to the outstanding debt totaling 23 million Ghana cedis. This action, carried out on Thursday, February 29th, is part of the ongoing Operation Zero Balance initiative aimed at recovering unpaid debt. The disconnection follows a similar action taken at Accra Academy Senior High School earlier in February, where power was cut off due to the outstanding debt of 400,000 Ghana cedis. The move underscores efforts by the Electricity Company of Ghana to enforce payments and recover arrears from various customers. Moving on to our second story, former Deputy Power Minister John Abdullahi Jinapor has criticized the government for its handling of the recent intermittent power outage in Ghana. Honorable Jinapor expressed resentment towards the government's response, accusing it of resorting to blame games and misinformation instead of addressing the issues honestly. He emphasized the need for stakeholders to focus on fixing the power challenges rather than engaging in political maneuvering.
The load shedding is getting worse by the day. The very day His Excellency the President was delivering the State of the Nation address and boasting, at that very period, the utility companies were shedding load. The situation appears to be exacerbating. Yesterday alone, there was a whopping 530 megawatts of deficits, culminating in curtailment of power to Côte d'Ivoire, to Burkina Faso, and to Togo. You would attest that there was some massive darkness yesterday. Today at 12 p.m., load shedding would commence again. Our investigation indicates that some of the thermal plants are down. Specifically, TAPCO is down, TICO is down, and so they are not generating enough power. But more importantly, there's a lack of fuel in the system. Because of the financial constraints, government has not been able to procure adequate fuel to fire some of our thermal plants, culminating in the load shedding that we're experiencing. 1 month of load shedding is more than enough. This is not sporadic, this is continuous, this is persistent, and we think that the handlers of the power sector should do the onerous thing by informing the people of Ghana so they can plan ahead of time. This deliberate fixation on denial and deceiving the people of Ghana can no longer hold. We therefore call on President Akufo-Addo, Dr. Bawumia, and this government to do the needful by telling the people of Ghana the truth. We also call on government to look for money wherever they can find that money to procure heavy fuel oil and other sources of fuel to power the thermal plants. We cannot have this quantum of thermal complementarity and still shed load.
Thank you for watching today's segment. My name is Ajwa Asobotwe, and this is the State News Ghana.